21 hours for a regular human. It'll probably be about 30 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that 28, 30. Yeah.
Someone DM'd me on Discord. Oh, there's another reason my frames are high.
Although I'm hoping to be able to speed up
No
my reading, so.
How suspicious. Or
And my reading
obvious.
should be getting faster as I read, so it might be less. So. Because that's my ultimate goal, is being able to speed up my reading. And reading comprehension.
There we go.
So.
Yeah, dude,
We should go find the power box.
When I was in, like, 2nd grade, I got addicted to reading, and that lasted until, like, 8th grade.
Bruh.
And then I read everything I was interested in, so, like, I haven't read, like, I haven't read a full book since 8th grade.
Dude, it's so hard running out of things that you're interested in
never
reading.
knew what hit him.
And, like, trying to find something that you're interested in reading. It's a pain.
Like,
Maybe you should read H.P. Lovecraft with us.
No.
Oh, I'm going to.
No, me.
I'm talking about
me. No, I'm not interested.
You should, Jaden.
I'm not interested.
Bro, what do you mean you're not interested?
I'm not interested.
Cat, tell me one book about H.P. Lovecraft.
I don't think anybody wrote
there's the
books
Cthulhu
about.
monster, for starters.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not really interested in that type of...
The head vanishes. The death.
It's also really, like, old, and I despise old, like, texts. They are the most...
Well, they're actually... It's only written in the 1920s.
Case 100,000.
Dude, anything before the 50s, I'm just like,
I don't know. I really like Cthulhu stuff because...
You're also tricking yourself into reading it.
Well, no, I also just genuinely... Because I really... Like, when I was younger, I used to love some of the stuff by Lovecraft. Like, I know some of the thing. Like, I remember there was one thing about, like, numbers. A number existential horror. Which I found really cool. Because I had actually thought of it before. And then he actually wrote about it. And I had thought about it before I read about it from him. I was like, dude. Because there's this idea that he came up with, and I also thought of it, of calculating numbers so complex that you go insane thinking about it.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like an SCP if I've ever heard one.
You know what? I can read SCP articles. I can do that. They make like an entire book, which they pretty much have. I can read SCPs related stuff when I'm in the mood for it.
SCP stuff's pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. If you want ideas for a game, let me tell you what. The SCP wiki is where you go.
Ooh.
There are some actually genuinely really complex SCPs. There's one that some guy did a read of, and it's like a 16-hour reading of like a story that someone wrote in the SCP universe using like the SCP stuff.
And there's one of like the Ouroboros thing.
The Ouroboros is 8 hours. Yeah, it's long.
I listened to like 4 hours of it. I actually forgot about it until you just mentioned it, so I'm gonna have to like re-listen to those 4 hours.
Yeah, it's from the Exploring series on YouTube, the Exploring series.
I don't know if it was from the Exploring series, but I do remember hearing it.
Yeah, it was. The Exploring series is a great one on it.
I know the Ouroboros is a really popular one.
One of my favorite, I think probably my favorite is SCP-5000, just why. That one's good. He did like an hour video long on that one. But yeah, I think he did the Ouroboros cycle, and that one was like 8 hours, I think. And then he did a new one called, it was SCP-6500, and it was Inevitable. And Inevitable is like 12 or 16 hours.
Tide tips in our favor.
I like the SCP that Dr. Bright has with the necklace.
The necklace? Yeah, that one's cool. There's one place that's called that I find very interesting, and it actually even uses direct quotes to Cthulhu mythos stuff, which is the one about Alagata. They even have the Yellow King, which, by the way, Josh, one of Lovecraft's books, and I think it's in the Necronomicon, is literally called the Yellow King, and Alagata is I mean, for all I can tell in the SCP universe, Alagata is literally just the realm that the Yellow King was from in the H.P. Lovecraft story. Yeah, it's literally
You
just
bring me
they
great
just
honor.
expanded upon that idea.
By the way, try not to spoil too much stuff because I don't know everything about H.P. Lovecraft.
I literally, like, all I know is that there was this one map in this game, Black Ops 3, that had monsters inspired by H.P. Lovecraft.
That's sick.
Yeah, I know about some of his stuff, but most of his stuff I don't know about. So,
Through the gates of the Silver Key.
I just know what I used to like when I was younger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Evil
a little
persists.
unfortunate.
And then obviously I know about Cthulhu because everybody knows about Cthulhu.
Everybody knows about Cthulhu.
You can get Cthulhu plushies.
Yeah, I didn't realize that Cthulhu was so much of a bitch. But he is.
What do you mean?
Compared to the other things,
Oh.
yeah, he's nothing. Which is really cool reading it, like reading the
Wonder if
Cthulhu.
H.P.
Like,
Lovecraft wrote the Bible.
oh, he did.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, H.P.
Jesus.
Lovecraft was an avid atheist.
Oh, was he?
Yes.
That's
He
fine.
did not like God.
He was an anti-theist.
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
an atheist.
Yeah, he wasn't just an atheist. He was an anti-theist.
The spirits come to
Yeah, that
aid
guy
us.
did not like God.
Bum.
He declared himself an atheist at actually I don't even know what age, but a pretty young age. He was like, I'm not.
I am possessed by the power of the
But also he had a pretty messed up life, so you know.
Yeah, no.
I can't necessarily blame him, but like still.
Die, monster!
Well, I mean, having a messed up life isn't an excuse for not believing in God. But
Yeah, that's what I
No,
said, but
no,
still.
there is like a logic like behind it if you have a messed up life, at least what I can see.
There's a
not
logic, but
really.
it doesn't
See,
mean
you
it's the
think
right
it makes
answer.
sense, but then you put it into perspective. Bad thing happened, therefore God doesn't exist, and then it's like, well, that's stupid.
Well, that is a very dumbed down. Like if you have like now it depends. Like, you know, let's just say like his dad was hit by a car. You know, oh man. But like let's just say like his dad was hit by a car. His mom was like shot in the leg not because she was aimed for, but because it just was like a stray bullet. And then like on top of both of that, like his foster parents, which he started to care. Like, I'm not saying this would happen to him because I don't know. But like, let's just say like a series of really unfortunate events happen to you that like it's like a 1 in a million chance. You're just like, well, like at that point, if there is a God, he clearly doesn't care about me because he's letting all these terrible things happen. That's the idea.
love it.
Well,
You
you
can say
you could
that.
make that argument, but he made the argument that one didn't exist. Wait, that's like saying my car broke down, my wheel stopped working, I got into a car crash, therefore nobody made this car. It's like,
The
that's
path of the
dumb.
virtuous gives great gifts.
So, literally, that is. I don't believe there's a logical fallacy there. If there is one, nobody has ever pointed it out to me.
What the therefore there? Oh, this sucks.
Oh, you're gonna be
This
okay.
weapon will be
You're gonna be okay,
useless
Jin.
without bullets.
Live. Okay, you made it. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a logical fallacy there in that, you know,
There we go.
them stating, you know, something bad happened to me. The universe is not working how I want it to, therefore nobody created it.
Well, it's also another thing where like he could be going through all of this like hardship and like having like faltering beliefs in like a god. He's like, well, you know, he's starting to have faltering beliefs, and then he's introduced like, let's just say then at that point he's introduced to the idea that like of evolution. He's like, oh yeah, you know,
Maybe. I mean, I understand how he arrives at that. Like, I'm not saying that I'm above a rock because I used to think that way. Because I mean, I used to not believe in a god. So, I mean, I understand it. I'm just saying that it's not logical. Because, I mean, humans are not naturally logical creatures, like, at all. A lot of people claim they're logical. They're extremely prideful when they say that. They don't realize how much they are, but nobody is pure logic. Some people are more logical than others, but nobody is like, oh, I only think logically.
Yeah.
No one's like that.
Oh, we did it!
Sweet.
All right, let's
Did you
go.
record it?
Yeah. This one is. You can tell because I'm. Oh, actually, I'm surprisingly at a decent FPS. Nope, I lied. I look at the fountain. We go back to 30.
Dang. Yeah, dude, get to 11 and then get above those 20 people.
Yeah, we're gonna make it to 9.
Yep. But yeah, no. I don't know where that came from. Like, you know how a lot of people say that they think only logically.
It's an ego thing.
I think it may be an ego thing.
It's no. It's just. I mean, if you get down to it on a core level, it's just a selfish.
You don't have enough honor to die.
It's the same. It's no difference between
Let the
people
light
who
of
are
a
like, oh, woe
thousand
is
suns
me, bad
purify
thing
your
happened to me.
souls.
There's no difference between those people and people who are like, I deserve respect. It's. I mean, it's the same sort of thing. They want attention. It's just a different way of going about getting it.
Maybe.
I think you're slick with it.
Well, no, because I don't even think, because a lot of people will think that, because, I mean, I used to think that I was pretty logical. Realize I'm not now. But, like, I used to think that. I don't think because I wouldn't go around saying it either. I don't think I really claimed that. I mean, I thought it, but I never said it.
Dude, we're better than 20 people.
Let's go! Get in 8th place. Get in 8th place,
Dude,
Jaden.
if I get into 8th, this is actually gonna be really nice.
Yeah.
Buy the grenades. I have more max grenades.
Let's go, Jaden. Making it to 8th place. Perhaps.
I believe in myself.
The rough start. Okay, well, well,
Now
never
we
mind.
can continue
Okay.
the fight.
It's definitely a rough start. Oh, you're getting something down here. Okay. No,
I
okay.
had the
Well,
frame drop. I'm gonna blame the
Yeah.
flame drop. All right. I'm gonna
GG.
I'm gonna let this play through. This was no. What's really nice about this is that this took me like 2 hours in total. Like, this is not a hard thing to do.
Yeah. Well,
I'll be
you're
back.
also pretty decent at zombies.
I would say I'm pretty decent at zombies. I'm gonna.
Because I would not be able to do that. I'm really bad at zombies.
Yeah, I was really addicted to this game in like 2016, 2017, and 2015 for literally like 2.5 years. This was my favorite game. Honestly, I can confidently say this still is one of my favorite games. Oh, dude.